Hello dear learners, this is Sindhu Sarkar, an English teacher, English version senior section, Milestone School and College. Welcome you all to our online class. I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty and you have started this year with a good note. Dear students, if you pay attention right from the beginning, you will be able to get rid of all kinds of problems that you have. Dear students, before going to start our today's lesson, I am going to ask you some questions from the previous lesson. I think you have learned the previous lesson properly, so pay attention. Okay, first question for you. He said to me, what is your name? What will be the answer? Yes, very good. He asked me what my name was. Very good. Now, second question for you. He said to me, did you buy the phone? He said to me, did you buy the phone? What will be the answer? Who can say? Yes, very good. He asked me if I had bought the phone. Okay. Now, dear students, third question for you. Look at the board. Karim said, let us go out for a walk. Karim said, let us go out for a walk. What will be the answer? Who can say? Yes, very good. As here, let indicates the proposed or suggestion. In that case, you have to use suggested or proposed, both you can use. Okay, here. So, answer will be Karim proposed or suggested that they should go out for a walk. Now, fourth and final question for you. The teacher said, let him speak. The teacher said, let him speak. What will be the answer? Yes, very good. The teacher said that he might speak, or you can follow another way. What's the way? The teacher said that he might be allowed to speak. So here if let indicates order, in that case you can follow this way, might or might be allowed. Okay, dear students, thank you very much for learning the previous lesson. Now I am going to start our today's lesson. Here I have given a picture for you. You will see the picture and you will give me the name of the topic. I think if you observe it properly, you will be able to tell me the name of the topic. So observe it. Can you guess? Yes, this is Bangabandhu, and he was delivering a speech. Actually, he delivered this speech on 7th March 1971. Okay. This speech was delivered by him on 7th March 1971. Okay, now observe one more picture, then you will understand properly. Here, historical 7th March speech of Bangabandhu. So it was delivered by him, and a huge number of people gathered over there to listen to him, and they were inspired by this speech and they went for the independence of our country, you know. Okay. Now, can you tell me the name of the topic? Yes. Our today's topic is Unit 5, Lesson 2. So, dear learners, we are going to learn today the strict 7 marks speech. We are going to discuss. Now, at first, we should go through the lesson. So, here, before going to discuss the lesson, the objectives of our today's lesson is students will be able to understand the topic properly. Students will be able to know the rules of writing MCQ and question answer. Students will get the proper idea about filling the gaps from the lesson. So now, Unit 5, Lesson 2, here, this is the lesson. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman delivered his most iconic speech at the Racecourse Maidan. Now, you know, it is called Sohrawardi Udyan. The former name was Racecourse Maidan. Now it is named Sohrawardi Udyan on 7 March 1971. So, here Bangabandhu delivered the speech on 7 March 1971. He called on his fellow countrymen to get ready for independence. So actually, he called on his fellow countrymen, all the people for getting ready for independence. On that day, a million people gathered there to listen to their great leader. Actually, they came to listen to him on that day. Okay, now here it was this speech that encouraged the freedom-seeking Bengalis to prepare for the liberation war. The 90-minute speech has been recognized by UNESCO as one of the world's most important documentary heritage. So later on, it is recognized by the UNESCO as one of the world's most important documentary heritages. UNESCO added the speech to the memory of the World Register as a documentary heritage on 30 October 2017, giving it an legendary status. So, dear learners, it is now recognized by the UNESCO, and it was getting, I mean, it got the recognition on 30 October 2017. Okay, now here the Director General of UNESCO announced the decision at its headquarters in Paris. UNESCO official website says that the speech effectively declared the independence of Bangladesh. The speech was extempore and there was no written script. So, Director General of UNESCO announced the decision at its headquarters in Paris. UNESCO official website says that, so UNESCO in the official website it says that the speech effectively declared the independence of Bangladesh. So there is no doubt about it that it played an important role for the independence. Okay. The speech was extempore and there was no written script. So, extempore speech, that means without any preparation, Bangabandhu delivered this speech on 7 March without any preparation. Okay. He started his speech with these words: "Today, I appear before you with a heavy heart. You know everything and understand as well. We tried with our lives." He wanted to give the message that the position of him actually, and he wanted to gather the people by this speech, and he started in this way. Then he told that today the people of Bengal want freedom, the people of Bengal want to survive, the people of Bengal want to have their rights. So this is the part of the speech, not all the speeches here. Actually, you have got a part. So you are understanding that how did he tell and how did he try to unite the people properly. Now, dear learners, we are going to learn some word meanings, question answers, and MCQ. At the same time, we will learn gap filling also. So at first, MCQ for you. Here, the headquarters of UNESCO is in where? Can you remember? I will not give you the answer. You have to remember the answer at first. Then second question for you. The speech was recognized by UNESCO in which year? 2017, 2018, 2020 and 2021. Then third question for you. In 1971, the Bengalis were seeking wealth, money, freedom or asset. Can you tell? Then fourth number question, the duration of the speech was dash minutes. How many minutes? Actually, Bangabandhu delivered the speech, for how many minutes? So here, these are the four questions for you, MCQ questions for you. Now I am telling you the answer. You will write it down in your CW copy. For the first question, the headquarters of UNESCO is in Paris. It will be Paris. Now, the answer of the second question, the speech was recognized by UNESCO in 2017. It will be 2017. Now, In 1971, the Bengalis were seeking what? Actually, Bengalis were seeking freedom. It will be freedom. So the answer will be freedom. Now, fourth question, answer of the fourth question, the duration of the speech was 19 minutes. So, it was 19-minute speech. Okay, now we are going to learn odd meanings. Here you are getting words. First one iconic, then status, then encourage, then recognize, legendary, and the final one, not the final one, you will get more words, announce. So write it down in your CW copy. Iconic means greatest, status means social position. Sometimes you are calling it that we have a status or like this, that indicates social position. Okay, then encourage indicates inspire, it means inspire. Okay, then recognize means acknowledge. Then legendary means legendary means very famous. Then announce means declare, announce means declare. Okay, now you are getting some more words here. Write it down in your CW copy. Rights, that indicates legal claims. Rights indicate, actually, rights, the word rights indicates legal claims. Then extempore, I have told you earlier in my, when I was discussing the passage, I mean lesson, I told you earlier, extempore means without any preparation. So if you deliver any speech without any preparation, it will be called extempore speech. Sometimes you go for the extempore speech, I mean extempore speech competition, you take part sometimes. Okay, then you may call it improvised also. Then survive, you are getting the word survive, it means continue to live or exist. Then we have got the word here documentary. Documentary indicates supported by documents. So actually documentary means that is supported by the documents. Okay. Now freedom seeking. Freedom seeking, that means who loves freedom. So it means freedom loving. It means freedom loving. Now heritage. What's the meaning of the word heritage? The history, traditions, or qualities that are considered important. So heritage means the history, traditions, and qualities that are considered important. Okay. Now, dear learners, we are moving towards the question answer. Answer the following questions. I will give you the question at first, then you will guess the answer and we will add the answer in your CW copy. First question for you. The question first, you will write down the answer. You will write down it in your CW copies. Okay, here first question. What type of speech did Bangabandhu deliver on 7 March 1971? Can you guess? Yes. So, this is the answer. The most iconic speech was delivered by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman on 7th March 1971. Okay. Now, next question for you. When did Bangabandhu call on his countrymen? Can you remember? Yes. This is the answer for you. Bangabandhu called on his countrymen for the preparation of the liberation war. In fact, he wanted to free the people. So this is the answer of these questions. Why did Bangabandhu call his countrymen? Bangabandhu called on his countrymen for the preparation of the liberation war, and in fact he wanted to free the people. Actually he wanted the independence of the people. Now third question for you. Why has UNESCO recognized the speech as a World Heritage? Can you tell? This is the answer for you. Yes. UNESCO has recognized the speech because of its legendary status. It has got the recognition for its legendary status. Okay. So this is the answer of these questions. Now, here another question for you. What is the current name of the Rescos Mardhan? I have told you when I was discussing the lesson, I told you. You remember? Yes. The current name is Shoreddi Uddan. The current name is Shoreddi Uddan. Okay. Now, next question for you. Here. Where has UNESCO added this space? Where has UNESCO added this space? Can you remember the answer? Yes. Now, write down the answer. This is the answer. UNESCO has added this space to the memory of the World Register. UNESCO has added this space to the memory of the World Register. Okay. Now, another question. Final question, last and final question for you. How many people gathered at the meeting? Can you remember? Yes, 1 million people gathered at the meeting. In the passage, we have got 1 million people gathered at the meeting. So, 1 million people gathered at the meeting. So, dear students, you have got some questions, and with that questions, I have given answer also. I think you will write down it in your copies properly, so that you can write it down properly in your exam copies also, and practice it properly. Now, okay, dear learners, now matching for you. Here you are getting here in column A, independence declared, extempore, struggle and start. In the column B, you are getting here. In the column B, you are getting here announce, improvise, freedom, outset, fight. Now you have to match with the words actually. Independence. So at first independence, can you match with the words from right side? Here, from column B, can you match? Independence, that indicates freedom. Yes, that indicates freedom. Now declare, that indicates announce. Yes, good. It indicates announce. Okay. Now extempore. I have told you earlier in my lesson, whenever I was going through the lesson, I told you that extempore means, without any preparation. That indicates improvise. That indicates improvise. So extempore indicates improvise. Okay. Then struggle. Struggle, it indicates fight. Struggle means fight. Write it down in your CW copy properly. I hope all of you are writing it. Okay. Now start. Start indicates outset. This is very easy. So start indicates outset. Okay. So we have finished this matching. Okay, dear students, now we are going to learn fill in the gaps. Okay. Dear students, now fill in the gaps. Okay, dear learners, now here fill in the gaps for you. Taking these words, you have to fill these gaps. Okay. So here, turn every house into dash. Resist the enemy with everything you have. What will be the answer? Yes, turn every house into fortress. Here, fortress. Okay, this is the enemy with everything you have. Okay. Now here, since we have learned to dash our lives on to sacrifice, here sacrifice. Sacrifice our lives. Now we shall give more blood, we shall dash the people, we shall free the people. Here answer will be free the people of this land. The struggle this time is for freedom, the struggle this time is for independence. Joy Bangla, it is said by Bangabandhu. Okay, so here it will be, this time the struggle this time is for freedom, and here the struggle this time is for independence. Yes, independence. So dear students, at first I have written here fortress. Write it down in your CW copy. Turn every house into fortress. Then, since we have learned to sacrifice, here I have written sacrifice. Then we shall give more blood, we shall dash the people of the land, it was free. We shall free the people of this land. The struggle this time is for freedom. It will be freedom. Then the struggle this time is for independence. Yes. We are going to learn now more fill in the gaps. Okay, dear students, now pay attention. Okay, dear learners, you are getting here fill in the gaps again. He called on his dash countrymen. What will be the answer? Fellow countrymen. To get ready for the what? To get ready for the independence. Okay. On that day, a million people, what did they do? They gathered. A million people gathered. Okay. Gathered there to listen to their great leader. Listen to their great leader. It was this speech that encouraged. Okay. Encouraged the freedom seeking Bengalis to prepare for the liberation war. So dear students, here you have got first on fellow. Here called on is fellow countrymen, it will be fellow countrymen. Then to get ready for the independence. Answer will be, second one will be independence. Then on that day a million people gathered. Third number answer will be gathered. Okay. Now here gathered there, listen to their. Fourth number answer will be their great leader. It was this speech that encouraged. So fifth number answer or final number answer will be encouraged. So I think all of you have written it in your CW copy. Write it down properly so that you can do well in the coming exam. Okay, dear students, now I am giving one more fill in the gaps for you. Okay, here fill in the gaps. Today I dash before you with a heavy dash. What will be? Today I appear before you with a heavy heart. Okay, you know everything and understand as well. So here it will be understand. We tried with our lives. We tried with our lives. Today the people of Bengal want freedom. Today the people of Bengal want freedom. The people of Bengal want to survive. Today the people of Bengal want freedom. The people of Bengal want to survive. And the people of Bengal want to have their rights. So dear students, this will be the answer. I am writing also the answer here. So here these are the answers. First one, today I appear, and second one, heart with a heavy heart, and then third one, understand, and then fourth one, freedom. Today the people of Bengal want freedom. Here it will be freedom, and fifth one, final one, fifth and final one will be survive. So these are the answers. I think all of you have noted it down properly. Now dear students, I am going to ask you some questions in the feedback session. I think all of you will be able to give me the proper answer because you have learned all the things today properly. So dear students, here I am giving you some questions. So I am giving here some questions. Here, look at the board. So here these are the questions in my feedback session. What is the present name of Racecourse Maidan? I think all of you will be able to write it down properly. Then second question, what was the duration of the speech? Can you remember? Write it down. Then third question, what is the full form of UNESCO? Then fourth and final question for you, what was the first sentence of the speech? Bangabandhu delivered, iconic speech. Bangabandhu delivered an iconic speech, and what was the first sentence? Actually, on the 7th March, he delivered a speech, and what was the first sentence of that speech? So you have to write down the answer. Okay, dear students, now write down the answer. Okay, here I have written the answer also. So now match the answer with you. First one, what is the present name of the Racecourse Maidan? Now here the present name is Swaridhi Uddan. Then what is the duration of the speech? It was 19-minute speech. We have gone through the passage and you have understood it already. Now, what is the full form of UNESCO? It will be answer of the third question. What is the full form of the UNESCO? It will be United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. And for the fourth and final question, what is the first sentence of the speech? What will be the answer? Today I appear before you with a heavy heart. So dear learners, I hope all of you bear in mind these words properly, because whenever you will be asked or you will be getting the ideas about the speech, you have to remember the first sentence of the speech. So I think all of you remember it, commit it to your memory. Today I appear before you with a heavy heart. This is it was the first sentence of Bangabandhu actually when he delivered the speech. Okay, so you should remember it. Now dear students, I am going to give you homework. So write it down properly. This is the homework for you. Write it down properly. Okay, I hope all of you have written this homework properly and you have cooperated me today properly and you have taken all the informations that you need. So thank you very much for joining the class. Thank you all. See you again, dear students. Thank you all.